Well, hey YouTube, it is I, Ember Honey Raven, the big fat witch, and we are back for yet another day of Wedin, witching every day in November. Now look, we witch every day, but we are witching especially good in November because look, the world is tough and we just need a little bit of goodness right now, right? So how are you doing? And how are you? And what about you? How are you doing? You hanging in there? You look good. I feel your magic from over here, so good. Now look, get subscribed, make sure you hit the bell notification button so that you'll get notified every time I post a video, and I also have more videos on Patreon. There's a link down below. So, we are going to talk about something fun today. We're going to talk about it, I'm going to show you how to make it, and then we're going to come back and do a little wind up on it. Now, so today's video is all about mirror boxes. Cute, huh? Okay, have you ever worked with a mirror box? If you haven't, I'm going to give you just a little overview. So as you'll see, this is just a wooden box, but there's something really special inside of it. I have this is an obsidian, it's a generator on top of it, and there's a little piece of mirror. So I'll talk all about these in detail in just a minute. If you've never worked with a mirror box, most of you guys know that I am an eclectic practitioner. I have studied lots of different forms of magic, but I have a lot of roots based in hoodoo magic. Get it? Roots based in hoodoo, because hoodoo is all about root work. Mirror boxes are, in my view and in my opinion and in my study, they really are centered in hoodoo and root work. Really old school type of magic. So I'm going to give you just a tiny bit of an overview. So mirror boxes are mostly used as a type of reversal magic. Think about them as like a return to sender. So I'll show you why. If you've never used a mirror box, here's why. This is not just a black box. I'm going to get out of the frame so I don't capture my reflection, but check this out. See how the inside of that is covered with mirrors? I'm going to show you more of that. There's going to be a little tutorial here in a second. The reason it's a return to sender or a reversal magic is because you can put a person, an object, a spell, a sigil inside of this, and all sides are covered with mirrors, and it will reflect back onto that person, object, spell, or sigil, whatever it is they're putting out. This is a very powerful form of magic, and it is a very old school form of magic that you can get some fantastic results on. Now, I will also caveat everything I'm about to say with, there are some people who use mirror boxes that believe you must throw it away every time you use it. This is a mirror box that I can use over and over and over again. And I'll maybe make another video about how to cleanse it, how to remove the spell from it, how to make it work so that you can. My wife made this for me, you guys. I did, a little bit of glue in here and there, but like the inside of the mirrors, she did all that for me. I'm smart, right? And she is too. So basically, the idea of the mirror box is to put someone in it, and it's you just reversing the magic. I'm looking down to here because I thought I had a piece of hair on my, sorry, I thought it was a spider, and I was like, no, that's not it. So if a person is putting out evil thoughts or negative magic toward you, you can do return to sender spells, but these mirror boxes are a way to just shut that mess down quickly. This is you will go sit with yourself and think about what you've done kind of magic. It's very powerful. You can make a poppet of the person that you want to send it back to and put them in that and cover them with a little graveyard dirt. You can write their name, fold it away from you 3 times, and maybe write a petition about what you'd like to happen. You can sprinkle different herbs on that, wormwood, mugwort. There's different things that can help you aid in that. I like to use a little hot pepper if I want it to work really quickly, van, just different things. I also wanted to say, and again, this is a form of negative magic. Not everybody's going to be into this, but you can also, if you don't want to make a poppet and you have, let's say, a piece of hair from that person, or I don't know, maybe you're lucky enough to have a copy of their fingerprints, or their signature or their handwriting, something that's personal to them, you can do your working on it outside of the box and then put that in there in the box, and it will still generate the return to sender type of negative magic. Now, I say it's negative magic, but it depends on how you practice and what you believe. I'm not Wiccan. I don't subscribe to, several of the laws, the Wiccan read about not doing harm. I believe that for me as a magic practitioner, I believe my place in the world is that of a balancer. I'm not here to create karma and send it to someone, but I can definitely be a conduit for karma if someone is doing something to me, especially, or my family, that they need to get back what they've put out. This is just a way to do that. This is just a way to let the person reap everything that they have sown. Okay. So before I show you how to make this, I did want to let you know I wrote the name of this book down. There is a fantastic book. It's on Amazon, y'all. It is so cheap, and it's called Inside the Mirror Box. It's by Ray Baker. I'll put a link right down below. I think the Kindle version is like $7, you guys. But the book is all about mirror boxes, and it comes from a hoodoo perspective. I think it's the only book that exists on mirror boxes, like specifically on mirror boxes. So I just wanted to offer that up to you. So now I'm going to insert some clips and show you how to make this, and talk about a few tidbits, and I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so this is super easy, y'all. This is just like a plain box that I had left over from some kind of like gift, or you can get one of these balsam wood boxes at Michael's. They are so inexpensive. Now, the only thing about the curved box is if you try to do like mosaic mirrors on the inside of them, curving them is really hard. So I'm going to go with this like long coffin-like balsam wood box that has Dow chemical on it, but we're going to cover that up. So that's all I'm saying is you don't need to spend a lot of money. Just get something that works. Get a size that works. Get some black paint. I got the cheap acrylic, y'all. You'll need some tacky glue for your mirrors. I just used Aleene's, or you can use E6000. I love the sponge brushes, regular brushes just to get into the little nooks and crannies. And also, there's the E6000. Now, this box of mirrors, the little tiny mosaic mirrors, I got this off of Amazon. And I don't remember exactly how many you get, but it was really inexpensive. I'll put a link down below, but these are all uniform sized mirrors. You can use broken mirrors if you want to, if that's what you have. But y'all, I am a Virgo. I need order. So that's what we're going to use is these little mirrors. Okay. Also, these little dauber tools, I found these to be easy. Now, I'm going to get my wife to do this because, y'all, my wife is way more meticulous than I am. And plus, I wanted my wife to put her own energy and intention and protection into this box. Now, this is just me kind of counting out how many mirrors can go. The way the lid was made on this box, I wanted it to still be able to slide in without the mirrors interfering. So I was just kind of counting out how many could fit in a row. And this is my wife working on my box for me. I love that her energy's in this box to further make it stronger, but also to protect me. And I bet you didn't know that my wife, y'all, maybe I'll get her on here and see if I can interview her. But this was her making the box. She's so meticulous. And as you can see, we got lucky. So there's not a lot of spaces between the mirrors. We had to put a little bit just so that they would go all the way to the edge. Because unlike me, my wife is real meticulous. And she is like, look, you want a mirror box? Let's cover every space. So this is it. The inside, look, it looks like a disco ball. But see how it creates like that infinity pattern? That's what you really, really want in a mirror box. You just want all the reflections. You want to feel like you're in a house of mirrors so that that energy cannot escape. Now there's the lid. It still says Dow on it. And you will see the underside of that lid, there's nothing on it. It's just black. We're going to remedy that in just a second because, again, we need a mirror in the lid too, but the mosaics weren't going to work. I had this little obsidian pyramid generator that I was thinking of putting on top, but I didn't like that the Dow still showed. So I'll show you how we got around that in a little bit. But I am just super tickled. Like, you can tell that you put any object in this box and it's just going to reflect back onto itself a million times. Kind of amazing. Didn't she do a great job? So this is the box finished. You can see I covered that dowel with a piece of mirror, glued my little generator on top, which also now serves as a way to help slide the box open and closed. And I love the way that it came out. I may draw some sigils or some runes. I may glue some more things to the outside of this, but for now, this is what I've done. So as you can see, sliding the box is super easy. I just use my little pyramid Now you'll see there's a little bit of a difference inside this box from when you guys saw it last. My wife went back and basically grouted all of those mirrors, like all the space in between them. She grouted it with this like glittery grout. Look at that. So it looks like it's like every single surface is now reflected. I am so delighted by that. And it's heavy now. But being that my wife made this for me, I'm just like, yeah, I'm overjoyed with it. Don't ever catch your full reflection in these mirrors. It's just not good for you. So as you'll remember, the top of this lid, look at that. I had to put a piece of mirror, so the mosaics weren't going to work. You can actually use, this is a mirror sticker that I found on, I think it was on a craft site. I just used that for the top so that now every piece of that is completely reflected. I'll show you in the mirror here in just a second. And you'll be able to see. Yeah, see the top of that? How that's going to reflect itself back on there? That's exactly what you want. Ah, I love it. It came out really, really good. Okay, wasn't that cool? Wasn't that easy? So now that you have seen a way that you can construct your own mirror box, and y'all, I really loved this one because the lid slides, and that just makes me think of those really old school coffins, because this really is about burying a person in their own energy. Again, very powerful. They work. Okay, just understand that if you are going to put the energy out to make one of these or put someone in one of these, just make sure that your own intentions are pure. My intention when putting someone in a box like this is just to get them to leave me alone and basically tie them up so much in their own energy and negativity that they don't have, they don't have anything left to send toward me. I don't receive much of anything of what people send toward me because, I got my protections going on. But this is just a little, it's just a little, here you go. Here's your bag of doo-doo back. Nobody wants that, believe me. I will say, although these are mostly used for reversal, return to sender, negative magic, look, there is no reason you could not use these for positive magic as well. You could absolutely, like if you had an addiction of some kind, or if you're trying to help someone break an addiction, you could put whatever the object is they're addicted to in the box. It's kind of a form of freezer spell, and it's a way to kind of deflate the power out of that item. You could also put the mirrors on the outside of the box and put a person you're trying to protect in the box so that nothing can touch them. There are myriad ways to work with these, and I just wanted to show you a couple of the ways that I work with them, and also hopefully give you some ideas on how you can make your own mirror box. You'll see lots of people talking about how they need to be a certain size, or they need to be a certain, they need to be black, or they need to be white, or whatever. Look, do you, y'all? This is the practice of magic, and you have to carve your own path. So again, this is mine. And I hope you've enjoyed hearing all about these little tidbits and seeing how it's made, and hope you'll make one of your own. And if you do, please put a link down below to your video or send me a message. I'd love to feature you. So until next time, huge blessings, and I hope you've enjoyed this little video on mirror boxes. Keep making magic, y'all. Bye-bye.